Welcome everyone to race number 12 at Michigan. We're going to be going 20 laps here today. Let's jump right in and show your starting lineup for today. Cooper Landon gets to the pole. Skylar Dixie in second. Andy Ball third. Billy Jenkins fourth. And C. Rodriguez rounds out your top 5 for today. Here's the rest of your field for today. So we're going to have a great race here today. As now we are going to take you trackside for the starting command.
Let's get ready to rumble!
There you have it, as the cars roll down the back straightaway, getting set to go green. Cole Whitt gets his first pole of the season, so congratulations to him. Pace car is going to pull off as they roll through the tri-oval. Green flag is out and we are underway. Junior immediately jumps to the outside. I'm going to see if he can get a run on the 33. Here comes Danica Patrick right underneath him, and she's going to take that inside, that middle lane down underneath the 33. 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. 3 wide for as long as the eye can, or as far as the eye can see. Cole Whitt's now got first place by a mile. But here comes Austin Dillon, another rookie who got rigged out of a win last weekend at Watkins Glen after a pit stop error, and the 44 cut him off coming off pit road. Here comes the 15 underneath the 30, or underneath the 3, and he's going to also try and get underneath the 26 as he tries to get around Austin Dillon for second. Does not make it. Unfortunate for him. But Cole Whitt says, I'm just going to let them battle it out, and I'm going to take this win. But it's way too early to figure that out now. We still got pit stops, all kinds of stuff. Here comes the 3. Austin Dillon going to try and make another move down the back straightaway out of turn number 2. Gets the run into turns 1 and 2. Now comes down the back straightaway. Not going to get the speed he needs to get underneath him in turn 3 as we have a caution. Last week's winner looks like he got involved slightly. The 1 looked like he had a heck of a lot of damage on his car. We're going to take a look at what happened here. Looks like McMurray just got up into Jimmy, and he slammed into Denny Hamlin. And Jimmy spun as well as Jimmy McMurray. Denny Hamlin did not go around. Here's the onboard for the number 1. Hard hit for him into the outside wall, as he's probably not going to finish this race. Here's the 48's on board, last week's winner. Unfortunate for him. Tough race. And finally, the number 11, Denny Hamlin's on board. Not much damage for him. Well, actually, he may have a lot of right side damage. And that is exactly what that car has. So, pit stops already. Looks like 26 is going to make a little bit of contact with the 15. Everybody dives in. Takes 2 right side tires so far. Some drivers taking 4 tires. But, looks like the 3 takes it off pit road first. Wins the race off pit road. As they're now going to catch up to the pace car. Gonna skip the caution right quick. Just hold on one moment. Alright, close enough. And the 1 car, his day is done after that unfortunate wreck for him. Had way too much damage to continue. So, I'm gonna get set to go green here again. As the 3 gonna lead to the line. Whatever happened to the 26? He fell down to 10th after an error on pit road. Well, actually, it wasn't an error. He actually took 4 tires instead of 2, unlike everybody else. They all took 2. Plus, he had a pit box all the way down at the end, so. Green flag is out and we are back underway here at Michigan. Landon Castle jumps to the outside, gonna try and make the move on Austin Dillon going down into turn 1. You don't usually see people making moves on the outside, but he just lost that battle as he drops down to 4th. Still getting that huge run down the back straightaway. Here comes the 52 underneath the 3. He's going to try and take the lead away from him, and it looks like he's going to have it coming out of turn 4. The 55 giving the 31 a little bit of a bump. Down the front straightaway, they're pushing each other, literally. And oh man, there's a lot of contact between the 55 and the 43. Here comes the 31, gonna try and get a run down the front straightaway. Tries to dive underneath, but that's not gonna work as the 52 moves down with them. Still trying to work his way around the 52. Bobby Labonte holding off Ryan Newman very well, as he has taken most of the laps under the lead. Here comes the 3 as well. Austin Dillon now going to try and make the move on the 31 down the back straightaway into turn 3. Looks like he's going to almost made it, but he did not clear him, so he jumped behind him again. But he's going to have him down the front straightaway, bumping him as they came out of turn 4, and he's now going to dive to the inside, coming out of the trioval into turn 1. 52 blocks the 3 as he had a good run going down the inside, and he just closed the door on him. Single file now through the trioval. The 3 Austin Dillon going to try and do the same thing he did on Ryan Newman out of the tri-oval. He's going to get the big run down into turn 1, as well as the 55 now tries to make it 3 wide, and he does it with Ryan Newman in the middle. Here comes Danica Patrick on her former teammate, and she's going to work Brian Vickers around him. As Austin Dillon now is your leader again. Here comes Danica Patrick, though, underneath Brian Vickers. Still battling for that second position. Landon Castle now joins in, and he's now going to take over third from Brian Vickers down the back straightaway, as he's going to have help from Ryan Newman. Danica Patrick is now sniped second. Here comes, Brian Vickers was into the wall, but here comes Newman trying to get up to Vickers' back bumper. Not going to happen there. Vickers only has a little bit of cosmetic damage. Nothing too bad for him. But here he comes around Danica Patrick, trying to get around her for second, as Austin Dillon just driving the wheels off that car, trying not to lose his lead. Brian Vickers still trying to get around Danica, as he just jumps right behind her, going down into turn 3. We have... Oh, never mind. I thought we had a caution. I'm sorry. Danica Patrick still has second place clinched, as Austin Dillon now going to get challenged by her for the lead down through the tri-oval, out of turn 4 now. Down into turn 1, she's going to get right on the back bumper of him, lose a little bit of ground there. Not too bad for her. Down the back straightaway, she's now going to try and look. Oh, she cannot look to the inside, as Brian Vickers has just done that for her. And she bumps him up high, and she's now going to take him out of turn 4, down through the tri-oval, side by side for the lead. Danica Patrick has him on the inside, as we are now with 3 to go. Here comes Vickers. He's going to get him on the outside, or the inside, excuse me. But now Vickers now has to try and get around Danica Patrick if he wants to win this race. Tries to make a move on the outside. Doesn't work. He's actually going to lose a lot of ground on Danica Patrick. She now leads the first lap of the race for her. 2 to go at Michigan. Into turn 1, Brian Vickers is gonna get a big draft on her. Almost gets around. Almost tried to move to the inside on her. Looks like Clint Boyer's making contact with Ryan Newman. None of them are too happy with each other. Clint Boyer looked like he looks like he's gonna make the move on Newman and successfully pass him. White flag this time by Danica Patrick leading this race. Brian Vickers not that far behind. Will he be able to close the gap and take the lead? Or will Danica Patrick win her first career win in the Wal-Mart Cup Series? Out of turn 4. Here comes Brian Vickers. Not going to make the move in time. Danica Patrick takes home the win at Michigan. Unbelievable race. As we I do believe we had a wreck right at the line. Unless those are just people coming off pit road. Doesn't look like they have any damage, so. Great driving by Danica Patrick, as now she's going to take her car to victory lane for the first career win in the Wal-Mart Cup Series. So congratulations to her. Brady Mason, congratulations on the win. Jesse Kendrick second, Logan York third, Kendall Anderson fourth, and C. Rodriguez rounds out your top 5. Bella Bruno, Amanda Pericles, Robert Johnson, Kyle Thomas, and Kevin Haley rounds out your top 10. Here's the rest of your race results. Only one driver did not finish, and that was Connor Breton in the number 1 car. Did not have a good race all day, or did not have a good race. Wrecks on the only caution we had today. Went head on into the wall. Probably did, and he did some very, very heavy mechanical damage to his car. So that's a tough break for him. That's going to do it for us here today at Michigan. Hope you guys enjoyed this race. We're going to take you to victory lane and your points. Next race we go to is Bowman Gray Stadium, a.k.a. the Madhouse. And so we'll see you there. From Michigan, we will take you to victory lane and your points. Goodbye, everybody.